Well, I am in second year college. I am taking up Bachelor of Elementary Education in the University of the Philippines. Well, I studied in a school that lived the spirit of Opus Dei. But I only got to know what it really was about when I was in second year high school. During the summer, I attended a rural service camp, which we spend about a week in the province to do outreach. And then after a few months, we had a reunion, and it was held in a center of Opus Dei. And there I met the members of the work, and really my first impression of them was that they were always so happy, that as if they didn't have any problems. They were always so nice, so friendly, and so cheerful. And I started looking up to them as if they were like my older sisters. I guess that's what made me keep wanting to go back to the center, because I wanted to find out what was it behind all that happiness. What was the reason why they were always like that? So from then on, I continued attending the activities. We had get-togethers, sports fests, everything cultural and academic. And then as part of their activities, they also provide us with means of formation, which teaches us about the basic Catholic faith and how to apply it in our daily life. And some of these means of formation include like meditations, daily recollections, and of course spiritual direction. Well, for years I have been thinking of my vocation, but it was always just at the back of my head. And I came to a point in my life where I was like, okay, what now? What next? I felt like I needed to see my purpose in life, and what was it that God was asking of me. And then through my friend and spiritual director, I saw that my place was really in Opus Dei, that I wanted to try to seek holiness in the middle of the world without changing my state in life. And then after that, I attended a seminar, and the spiritual director asked me, so what now? You're going to become a numerary? And I was like, no way, I want to get married. I want to have children. But then he made me see also that given my circumstances in life that led to this, and given there were no obstacles, God could be asking me to become a numerary. And so finally, I attended World Youth Day 2008 in Australia, and I got a chance to attend the get-together of the prelate when he was here in the Philippines. And all my fears and all my doubts just went away, and I saw it clearly, and I felt that this was it, that this is my vocation, a gift, and definitely a treasure from God that I shouldn't say no to. Who am I to say no to God in the first place? So one of the sayings of Saint Josemaria in the book of Foro goes something like, I am asked for very little compared to how much I am being given. And yes, I have given my whole life completely to God, but I believe that I actually gained so much more. And not only am I part of a supernatural family, but I also received formation that helped me grow continuously as a member of Opus Dei, especially as a child of God. And I don't think that we're so limited. We're given so much freedom in the work, freedom to choose your profession, where you want to go to school, what you want to do. And because of that, I see that, that Opus Dei has actually broadened my horizons to meet so much new people and to really try to be the best that I can be in my profession and in everything that I do. Well, the internet, media, and all of these things, they both have their advantages and disadvantages. But I don't exactly see them as distractions, because you have to know how to use these things. As they say, too much of something is bad. But of course, personal idea that you have to make good use of your time. So how do I do this? It's like, I always remember that these objects, these material things, they're just means to attain our end, and we shouldn't be too attached to them. So I try to follow a schedule every day, trying to know my priorities so that I can really make good use of my time. And yeah, and of course I remember as I work that I'm offering this up to God, that I always try to remember His presence around me. Well, it's not exactly easy, but it's not difficult either. Because as you mentioned in the previous question, there's so much distractions nowadays, the internet, technology, that sometimes, girls would want to spend their Saturday afternoons at home watching movies or go out with their friends to the mall, that it would be hard for them to give up that afternoon to go to the center. But I guess that's where the challenge is for us, that we have to come up with activities that interest them, that make them see that going to the center is fun and enjoyable, and that, yeah, it's worthwhile going to these activities. But beyond that external side, you have to be truly a friend to these people, that you make them see that this is something good for them, this is something worth attending, that you can actually be close to God and try to be holy in a fun and enjoyable way. It is very much applicable for young people today, that they can be holy despite everything. And I guess there comes in the personal struggle, the desire and wanting to be holy, because you can. And it's something worthwhile, something that will make you truly happy.